still determined not to give Ding even one frame easily, and that was very marked, wasn't it?
Well, you're saying that, Hazel, but we're going to pick a situation out early in the frame where there's a shot he played, and he really didn't have to play this. And he's got a nice, easy safety shot to play, and that's asking a lot, to be honest with you. In as good as he is, to pot that and screw out, that was a really difficult shot, and he didn't have to play it.
Yeah, and also he played another shot a lot when he played that red along the top cushion. It looked like he potted it, but he didn't once again have to go for that shot. And if this was another player, possibly, we'd be going, why let your opponent get in easily? So we may be criticising other players for it, but all of a sudden you sort of expect Ronnie to pot everything. But there's a time and a place for every shot, and he may have just sort of took his foot off the gas a bit. And considering how much effort he put into trying to get the snookers at the end,
yeah,
he wasn't as granite at the start.
Interesting. Right. Okay. So from Ding's point of view, he's got one on the board. Hugely difficult to play today, Ronnie O'Sullivan. What would you be saying to him out there right now, John?
Well, he'd be slightly encouraged by one or two of those shots he's watched him play, because it's not disrespectful. We're not saying that, but he really hasn't. It wasn't the same focus there that it was in the first 4 frames. I agree with what Stephen said in commentary before. He said if this had carried on and no interval, it'd have been 6-0.
Yes.
So I think having that little interval has just took a little bit of focus away, because the shot selection definitely wasn't of the same standard in that frame as it was before the interval.
Okay, so that's a concentration thing from Ronnie's point of view, would you say, Steve, or not?
Well, he is possibly, if he knocks the ball in and he wins the frame, he's possibly 6-0, easy day. Perhaps he thought he had a little bit of breathing space, he could do that.
Quickly, please.
But I don't think he'll be playing as openly for the rest of the match. He may go back to playing the granite stuff he did in the first session. You play the balls that you see on the table. You can't necessarily have a game plan, but certainly Ronnie's started off this match in great form, mentally, so I think he'll probably return to that.
Yeah, you were saying unplayable in those first 4 frames. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see if there's a little bit of life left in this semi-final. Back we go. It's 4-1 now.
Obviously the latecomers from after the interval are coming into the auditorium now. It's taken a while to get everyone
Thank you.
in.
Frame 6. Ding Junhui to break.
Looks to be another decent break-off from Ding Junhui.
The best safety shot there from Ronnie. A little bit thin on the contact, that's why the cue ball was coming in out of the balk or on and off the balk cushion. And on the table, it should be easy enough for Ding to play a better safety. And considering he did get his hand on the table, that was a weak safety shot. Well, he's having a look at this red down the side cushion. I mean, he could be playing safe off it. Lots of left-hand side. And he was. But he's sending the red towards the corner, and he's not going to get any help from the brown. So he's left a nice, easy starter for Ding Junhui. Loose, that.
Could have tried to play in and out of bulk with top spin, but decided just to leave the medium range red.
6.
Not sure if the black's available to the right corner. If pink's available to the right middle. With the stun run through. Nice crisp pot. Just I'd like to maybe just add another extra couple of inches. The cue ball there.
Looks like the red just below the pink. He's holding the pink spot. He wouldn't like to lose the pink spot or lose the pink going up the tail to the green spot, so can play a little cannon on that red as we look now just to the right of the pink. Keeps the pink at this end, but decided that that wasn't going to offer him the best position. So the pink spot not being available, the only spot available is the green spot.
30.
He's not perfect on this red though by any means. Pressure on this.
Yeah, good pot.
14.
And nicely held for the blue. Play for the red that's closest to the black cushion here. Just stun cue ball down to the cushion. He'd love to be straight and enough on the red to be able to hold for the black. I think he is.
90.
Possibly have to go back up for the blue. If he was straight in that red, he could have just stunned up for the black, gone into the bunch and held for the red to the right corner. Could have gone into the reds there.
25.
Love to win the frame at this visit.
86.
Looks as though that top red, that little pyramid, is available
31.
to the left corner. There you see it. Now it depends how he wants to play this. If he's got designs on after playing this red and the next colour to go into the cluster, he may decide it's better to go into them off the blue. It's easy to get on the black, but the cannon off the blue he might favour. And that's what
32.
he's decided to do. So it's the cannon.
If he is playing the cannon, obviously the top red that he's going to make contact with, don't catch that half ball either side. You could go in off here. May not even play the split. Yeah, he's just holding for this red to the right corner. I think because of the shape of the bunch, possibly better going into them from the black.
38.
Again, oh, he's looking, seeing him line up his cue there. I think if anything, I'd favour the left-hand side of the bunch as Ding's looking down at the table, because those two reds at the right side are always there. Yeah, that was well played. Oh, is he on nothing? Surely not.
43.
Oh, he's got this red to the left corner. He is going to have to bridge over the other red. Shouldn't be a problem. Now this is a great chance to win the frame at one visit.
44.
Good stuff here from Ding Junhui. It's more like it.
Yeah,
14.
there's a completely different atmosphere in this Alexander Palace arena at the moment. I think everybody went out at the mid-session interval thinking, well,
50.
probably come back, see another couple of frames from Ronnie. Now all of a sudden, Ronnie's played a few loose shots. I mean, Ding Junhui got in with a loose safety from Ronnie, which is unusual, leaving a red over the corner. And a few risky shots he played in the last frame.
55.
Well, it'd be
56.
ironic. Ronnie's dominated this match so far. If Ding makes the first century break.
Just the red needed. Goes
63.
64 ahead with just 59 remaining.
Yeah, well done. I was just thinking, John, if Ding makes a century here, obviously, you know, I was saying it'd be great for him to win a frame one visit. That could actually go against him. It could inspire Ronnie to get back on top form. You see your opponent knocking the 100 break.
71.
Might be the wake-up call that he needs to get his focus back. But this is definitely what Ding needed.
72.
As long as he can keep Ronnie O'Sullivan at 4 frames, where he needs 2 for
79.
victory, he'll have a glimmer of hope.
8. $87. $88.
Purposely playing for the pink. Let's have the pink back on its spot. Now red and a blue would get us to the century, or a pink, black.
94.
Basically, you imagine the table is the stage, and by making this century,
95.
Ding Junhui just stealing the limelight slightly off Ronnie. Interesting to see what response we get from the rocket after that. But a marvellous break from Ding Junhui.
102.
Played it really well.
104.
That was the 19th century of this year's Masters. And Ding Junhui's 4th.
Thank you. 107.
Well, it doesn't matter about the brown. I don't think he was too bothered either.
107 and the frame.
And that 107 break will make him feel a lot better. And he, as I say, stole the limelight a little bit there from Ronnie O'Sullivan. I'll look forward to the next frame with interest. Ronnie still leads 4-2.